Hey everybody, Andy here. Let's talk about The Guest.
The Guest was directed by Adam Wingard and is written by Simon Barrett. The movie stars Dan Stevens and Micah Monroe, who was also in another really good movie recently called It Follows. The movie had a limited release, which is a real shame. September 17th, 2014. It has a running time of 100 minutes. The Guest is a suspense thriller. Now, I guess since this movie did have a limited release, I never even heard of it until about a month or two ago when I stumbled across it on Netflix. I saw that it had a really high rating, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot, which I usually do when I see something that has a really high rating on Netflix. I'll add it to my list and I'll watch it when I get a chance. And this movie blew me away. It was not just good, it was really good. It was very unexpected. And I don't know if that's because I had such low expectations going into it. I was like, oh, has a high rating on Netflix. What's that really mean? I've never heard of it before. And I was so wrong about that. This movie is great. So basically what The Guest is there's a family who had a son who died in the military. Now all of a sudden one day this man shows up at their door and says he knew their son. And their son's last request was for him to go and to watch over his family. So that's what he does. Dan Stevens, as soon as he's discharged, he goes and checks in on the family. He's persuaded to stay overnight, and soon he starts helping out the family. He's a nice guy. He helps around the house. He seems to be fixing things, making things better. And slowly but surely, you're like, wow, this movie isn't really what I thought it was going to be. And then about halfway through the movie, there's a pretty drastic change. You see what's really going on. And I really liked that the movie did that because at first you think it's just it throws you a big curveball. You know something's going to happen, but you're not really sure what. And this movie does that. It gives you a curveball, and it's a good one too. The movie's a lot of fun. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's funny, but there's some funny. I think there's some parts in here that are meant to be poked fun at, or meant to be over the top. And I'll have to watch it again to see if that's true. But I think that's what it was. I think it's meant to be a little ridiculous and fun, but at the same time be action packed and suspenseful, and it's a thriller and all that. But it's a really good movie. If you like action, suspense, thriller movies, definitely check this movie out. It's called The Guest, directed by Adam Wingard.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been here.
Really, Mrs. Peterson, it's no problem.
Hey everybody, Andy here again. Thanks for watching my video on The Guest. If you liked it, you know what to do. If not, I'll check you guys later.